Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Have you ever held a fortune in your hands without even knowing it? That could be the case if you've got a 1988 1-cent coin in your pocket. Believe it or not, some of these pennies are valued at a jaw-dropping $200 million. Today, we're unraveling the incredible history of the 1988 penny and revealing what makes some of these coins worth more than a mansion. Stay tuned, you won't want to miss this. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency for over a century. First introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, it was a groundbreaking coin in many ways. For the first time, a U.S. coin featured the portrait of a real person, an idea that was both celebrated and criticized at the time. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse of the penny featured a detailed profile of Lincoln, paired with the inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the year of minting. The reverse initially displayed two wheat stalks, symbolizing growth and prosperity. But in 1959, the reverse design was changed to depict the Lincoln Memorial, commemorating the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. Fast forward to 1988. At first glance, the 1988 penny seems pretty ordinary. It features the familiar Lincoln profile on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the back. But beneath this seemingly standard design lies a fascinating and valuable story. In 1988, the U.S. Mint was preparing for a major change. The following year, in 1989, the Mint transitioned to a new master hub design. This change led to some fascinating variations and anomalies in the 1988 pennies, and that's where things get really interesting. Let's talk about what makes the 1988 penny potentially worth millions. It's all about the rare variations and errors that occurred during production. These tiny mistakes or unique features can transform an ordinary penny into a collector's dream. One of the most famous 1988 penny variations is the reverse design transition error. Some 1988 pennies were struck using a reverse die intended for the upcoming 1989 pennies. This error created a subtle but significant difference in the design, particularly in the lettering of United States of America and E pluribus unum. Coins with this transitional reverse design are incredibly rare. Collectors pay a premium for these pennies, and the highest graded specimens have sold for tens of thousands of dollars at auction. Next up, double die errors. These occur when a coin is struck more than once due to a misalignment of the die, resulting in doubled images on key features like the date or the word liberty. Double die pennies are always in high demand, and some 1988 double die pennies have fetched impressive sums at auctions. Depending on the severity and clarity of the doubling, these coins can be worth thousands, or even hundreds of thousands, of dollars. Off-center strikes and broad strikes are other types of valuable errors. These occur when the blank coin, or planchet, is not properly aligned during the minting process. The result? A coin that's missing part of its design or has an unusually large rim. These visually striking errors are highly collectible, and depending on how dramatic the error is, they can command prices far beyond the penny's face value. Even without errors, a 1988 penny in perfect condition can be worth a fortune. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a flawless, mint-state coin. High-grade 1988 pennies, especially those with rare errors, can fetch six-figure sums at auction. Let's talk numbers. Some 1988 pennies have broken records at auctions, selling for tens of thousands of dollars. The highest price ever paid for a 1988 penny was over $50,000, and experts believe that as more rare specimens are discovered, we could see even higher sales in the future. The combination of rarity, demand, and condition can drive these seemingly ordinary coins to astronomical values. Now that you know what to look for, here's how you can start your treasure hunt. Follow these steps to see if you have a valuable 1988 penny hiding in your collection. Start by collecting any 1988 pennies you can find, from your wallet, piggy bank, or even rolls of coins from the bank. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to closely examine your coins. Pay special attention to the date, lettering, and overall design. If you spot any unusual features, or if your coin appears to be in pristine condition, consider having it professionally graded. A high grade or a confirmed error could mean you've hit the jackpot. With fewer people using physical coins, the world of coin collecting is more exciting than ever. Modern coins like the 1988 penny are becoming increasingly rare, and their value will only grow as time goes on. Who knew that a simple penny could be worth $200 million? Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, the 1988 penny proves that treasure can be found in the most unexpected places. So start checking your change today. You might just strike it rich. Imagine this: a simple penny in your pocket, worth a life-changing $200 million. Sounds unbelievable, right? But some 1988 1-cent coins hold secrets that could make you incredibly wealthy. Today, we're diving into the fascinating story of the 1988 penny, uncovering its hidden value, and explaining why collectors are going wild for this seemingly ordinary coin. Stay tuned, because you won't want to miss the treasure hunt of a lifetime. Let's start by traveling back in time. The penny has been a cornerstone of American currency since 1793. But in 1909, the penny underwent a revolutionary change. It became the first U.S. coin to feature a real person's face, Abraham Lincoln. The Lincoln cent was introduced to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it replaced the Indian head penny, and its design has been beloved ever since. From the wheat cent reverse to the Lincoln Memorial design introduced in 1959, the penny has seen numerous changes. But what makes 1988 so special? Why is this particular penny stirring up so much excitement in the coin collecting world? Let's find out. At first glance, the 1988 penny looks just like any other Lincoln cent from that era. It features Lincoln's iconic profile on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Millions were minted, around 11 billion to be exact, at the Philadelphia and Denver mints. However, beneath its ordinary appearance, the 1988 penny holds secrets. For collectors, the true value lies in rare errors, unique variations, and pristine specimens. Each of these factors can skyrocket the value of a penny from 1 cent to hundreds of thousands, or even millions, of dollars. Let's get into the juicy part. What makes some 1988 pennies worth up to $200 million? It comes down to a few key factors: rare minting errors, transitional dyes, and exceptional condition. Let's break it down. In 1988, the U.S. Mint was in the middle of a design transition. Some pennies from that year were struck using a reverse die intended for the 1989 pennies. These transitional reverse errors are extremely rare and highly sought after by collectors. To spot one, you'll need to examine the lettering on the reverse side carefully. Differences in the font style, spacing, and the shape of certain letters can indicate a transitional die. Coins with this error have sold for tens of thousands of dollars at auction, and the most pristine examples could be worth even more. Another valuable error to look out for is the double die error. These occur when the coin's design elements are accidentally struck twice, causing a noticeable doubling effect. In some 1988 pennies, this doubling appears on the obverse side in the date or the word liberty. Others show doubling on the reverse in phrases like e pluribus unum. Double die errors are rare and can dramatically increase the value of a penny. Depending on the clarity and prominence of the doubling, collectors may pay thousands, or even tens of thousands, of dollars for these coins. Off-center strikes and broad strikes are two other types of mint errors that make pennies stand out. These errors occur when the coin is not perfectly aligned during the minting process, resulting in designs that are incomplete or have unusually wide rims. These coins are not only fascinating to look at but also highly collectible. Depending on how severe the error is, these pennies can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Finally, let's talk about coin grading. Even if your 1988 penny doesn't have a mint error, its condition alone could make it valuable. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being absolutely flawless. High-grade 1988 pennies are incredibly rare because most pennies in circulation experience wear and tear. A mint-state 1988 penny with a high grade, especially one with an error, can easily sell for tens of thousands of dollars. Now, let's talk about some real-life success stories. In recent years, 1988 pennies with rare errors or high grades have broken records at auctions. One particularly rare specimen sold for over $50,000. But experts believe that as more of these coins are discovered, we could see even higher prices in the future. With demand for error coins and high-grade specimens rising, the value of these pennies is expected to grow, potentially reaching the $200 million mark for a truly one-of-a-kind coin. So how do you know if your 1988 penny is worth a fortune? Here's a simple step-by-step guide to help you uncover hidden treasures in your collection. Start by gathering all the 1988 pennies you can find, from your wallet, your piggy bank, or even rolls of coins from the bank. Use a magnifying glass or a microscope to closely examine your coins. Look for any doubling, misaligned designs, or unusual features on both the obverse and reverse sides. If you spot an error or your penny appears to be in pristine condition, consider sending it to a professional grading service. A certified grade can dramatically increase the value of your coin. With fewer people using physical coins, the world of coin collecting is becoming more exciting than ever. Modern coins like the 1988 penny are turning into valuable relics, and their worth will only increase with time. Who knew a simple penny could be worth $200 million? Whether you're an experienced collector or just getting started, the 1988 penny proves that treasure can be found in the most unexpected places. So start checking your change today. You never know what you might find. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more exciting coin collecting content. Coin collectors and treasure hunters. Have you ever thought that a simple penny, sitting unnoticed in your pocket or piggy bank, could be the key to unimaginable wealth? Today, we're diving into the incredible story of the 1990 US 1-cent coin, a coin that might just turn out to be worth $40 million. Stick around, and we'll uncover the fascinating history, hidden errors, and jaw-dropping values of this unassuming penny. Ready? Let's jump in. The 1990 penny was minted during a pivotal era in U.S. history. The late 20th century saw significant advancements in minting technology, as well as an evolving economic landscape. But despite the rapid changes, the 1-cent coin, featuring President Abraham Lincoln, remained a cornerstone of American currency. The Lincoln cent first appeared in 1909 to mark the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a president's portrait. By 1990, the penny was already over 80 years old, but its design had only seen minor changes. Now, you might be wondering, what's so special about a 1990 penny? After all, millions of these coins were minted. But as we've seen time and time again, rarity and value often lie in the details. Let's break down what makes some 1990 pennies incredibly valuable. First up is the legendary No-S proof penny. Proof coins, minted for collectors, typically feature a highly polished finish and a distinct S mint mark, indicating they were struck at the San Francisco Mint. But in 1990, a small number of proof pennies were minted without the S mark, an extremely rare error. These NOS-proof pennies are some of the rarest modern coins, with only a handful known to exist. In 2012, one of these coins sold for $24,000 at auction. But as demand for rare coins grows, experts predict their value could skyrocket. Next, let's talk about mint errors. These fascinating mistakes occur during the minting process, resulting in coins with unique flaws that make them highly desirable to collectors. Common errors in 1990 pennies include off-center strikes, where part of the design is missing, and broad strikes, where the coin's rim is improperly formed. These errors can easily fetch hundreds, or even thousands, of dollars, depending on their severity and condition. One of the most exciting finds for any collector is a double die error. This occurs when a coin is struck more than once with slight misalignment, causing elements like the date or inscriptions to appear doubled. While double die errors are rare, they can dramatically increase a coin's value. Some high-grade double die pennies from 1990 have sold for thousands of dollars at auction. Even without rare errors, condition plays a huge role in a coin's value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 representing a flawless specimen. High-grade 1990 pennies, especially those with a perfect MS-70 grade, are extremely rare. These pristine coins can command impressive prices. A perfect grade 1990 penny could sell for several $1,000s, making even a common coin a valuable find in the right condition. Now, let's take a look at some of the record-breaking sales that have rocked the coin collecting world. In recent years, rare 1990 pennies have sold for tens of thousands of dollars at auction. But the most remarkable sale involved a NOS-proof penny, which fetched over $30,000. As more collectors enter the market, the value of these coins continues to rise. Some experts even believe that one-of-a-kind error coins could eventually hit the $40 million mark, especially as demand for high-grade and rare specimens grows. Are you ready to start your treasure hunt? Here's a step-by-step guide to help you identify valuable 1990 pennies in your collection. First, collect all the 1990 pennies you can find. Check your piggy banks, old coin jars, and even bank rolls. You never know where a hidden gem might be waiting. Next, look closely at the mint mark. If you find a proof penny without the S mint mark, congratulations. You might be holding a NOS-proof penny worth a fortune. Using a magnifying glass or microscope, examine your coins for errors like doubling, off-center strikes, or broad strikes. These can add significant value to your penny. If you think you've found a rare or high-grade coin, consider sending it to a professional grading service. A certified grade can dramatically increase its value and appeal to collectors. To sum it up, the 1990 penny is a fascinating coin with incredible potential. Whether it's the rare NOS-proof penny, a striking mint error, or a high-grade specimen, this coin holds a special place in the hearts of collectors. And who knows? Your next great discovery could be hiding in plain sight. Thanks for joining us on this thrilling journey through the world of the 1990 penny. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more amazing coin collecting stories. Until next time, happy hunting, and may your next penny be worth millions. Treasure hunters. Imagine discovering a simple penny in your pocket, only to find out it's worth a staggering $40 million. Sounds too good to be true? Well, today we're uncovering the fascinating story behind the 1990 US 1-cent coin. From its unique history to the jaw-dropping values collectors are willing to pay, this is a story you won't want to miss. So grab your pennies, and let's dive in. Before we get into why some 1990 pennies are worth a fortune, let's take a quick look at their origins. The Lincoln cent has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1909. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a president's face, none other than Abraham Lincoln himself. The reverse of the penny initially featured two wheat stalks, symbolizing prosperity. In 1959, to mark Lincoln's 150th birthday, the design was changed to the Lincoln Memorial. This design remained until 2008, making the 1990 penny part of a long-standing tradition. But what makes 1990 pennies stand out? Why are collectors hunting for them? And how did they come to be valued at up to $40 million? Let's explore. On the surface, the 1990 penny doesn't seem out of the ordinary. It features Lincoln's iconic profile on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But here's the catch. The true value of these pennies lies in their rare errors, unique variants, and pristine condition. In 1990, pennies were struck at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints. However, not all 1990 pennies are created equal. Let's break down the factors that could make your penny worth a fortune. One of the most famous and valuable 1990 pennies is the elusive NOS proof penny. Typically, proof coins are minted with a special S mint mark, indicating they were struck at the San Francisco Mint. But in a rare minting error, some 1990 proof pennies were struck without the S mint mark. This error makes these coins incredibly rare. In fact, only a few examples are known to exist. In pristine condition, a 1990 NOS proof penny can fetch upwards of $25,000 at auction. But some experts predict that the value could climb even higher as collectors compete for these rare pieces. Another key feature to look out for is the double die error. These occur when the coin's design elements are struck twice, causing a distinct doubling effect. In 1990 pennies, doubling can appear on the obverse in areas like the date or the word liberty. Double die errors are highly prized by collectors. Depending on the prominence and location of the doubling, these coins can sell for thousands of dollars. Off-center strikes and broad strikes are two other mint errors that can significantly increase a penny's value. These occur when the coin is not properly aligned during the minting process, resulting in incomplete designs. Off-center errors vary in value depending on how much of the design is missing. Coins with 50% or more of the design off-center can fetch several $100s, or even more if they're in mint condition. Even if your 1990 penny doesn't have a rare error, its condition alone could make it valuable. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 representing a flawless specimen. High-grade 1990 pennies are extremely rare, especially since most pennies in circulation show significant wear. A 1990 penny graded MS69 or MS70 could sell for thousands of dollars, and if it also features a mint error, its value could skyrocket to millions. Let's talk about some of the jaw-dropping sales that have put 1990 pennies in the spotlight. In recent years, high-grade error coins from 1990 have sold for tens of thousands of dollars. One particularly rare NOS-proof penny sold for over $30,000 at auction, setting a record for this type of coin. But these sales are just the beginning. With increasing interest from collectors, the value of rare 1990 pennies is expected to climb. Some experts believe that one-of-a-kind specimens could eventually reach $40 million. So how do you know if your 1990 penny is a hidden treasure? Here's a simple guide to help you identify valuable coins in your collection. Start by collecting all the 1990 pennies you can find. Check your pocket change, old coin jars, and even bank rolls. Look for the mint mark below the date. If you have a proof penny and it's missing the S mint mark, you might have a NOS proof coin, worth big money. Using a magnifying glass or microscope, closely examine your coins for doubling, off-center strikes, or other errors. These can add significant value. If you think you've found a rare or high-quality penny, consider sending it to a professional grading service. A certified grade can dramatically increase its value. Who knew that a penny could be worth millions? The 1990 penny proves that hidden treasures are everywhere. You just have to know where to look. So start checking your change today. You could be sitting on a $40 million fortune. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more exciting coin collecting adventures.